stop what you're doing and listen carefully. What I'm about to share with you could completely change the way women perceive you. Have you ever found yourself wondering why certain men seem to naturally attract women, while others, despite their best effort, struggle just to get noticed? Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet women don't seem to respect or admire you the way you want? Here's the hard truth. Attraction isn't just about looks, money, or status. It's about how you carry yourself, how you think, and how you interact with the world. There are certain behaviors that weaken your presence, lower your value, and make women lose interest in you almost instantly. The worst part? Most men engage in these behaviors without even realizing it. But today, I'm going to reveal the 5 fatal mistakes that turn you into a man that women tolerate rather than desire. And make sure you stay until the very end, because the final mistake is by far the most destructive. It could be silently sabotaging your masculinity, pushing away high-quality women, and destroying your self-respect without you even knowing it. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, putting women on a pedestal. This is one of the biggest reasons men lose a woman's interest before they even get a chance. A lot of men believe that the way to win a woman's heart is by treating her like a queen, constantly complimenting her, and doing everything they can to make her happy. But in reality, this backfires hard. Why? Because the moment you place a woman on a pedestal, you automatically lower your value in her eyes. Women are not attracted to men who see themselves as beneath them. They are attracted to men who see themselves as equals, men who bring something of value to the table without feeling the need to beg for attention. When you overvalidate a woman, constantly try to impress her, or act as though she's doing you a favor by spending time with you, she loses respect for you. And once respect is lost, attraction disappears. Instead of putting her above yourself, shift your focus inward. Improve your own life. Work on your goals. Develop a strong sense of self-worth that is independent of her validation. A high-value man doesn't chase. He attracts. Mistake number 2, being too available. You might think that always being available makes you look loyal, committed, or interested. But in reality, it does the opposite. It makes you look desperate. A man who is always texting first, always saying yes to plans, and always making time at the expense of his own priorities is a man who signals one thing: he has nothing better to do. And here's a simple truth about attraction. Women desire men who have a life. When a woman knows that you're constantly waiting for her, she begins to lose interest. It's human nature. We don't value what comes too easily. Think about it. Why are diamonds valuable? Because they're rare. Scarcity creates value. If you're always accessible, you become predictable and uninteresting. Instead of always being available, start prioritizing your own time. Focus on your personal growth, fitness, career, and passions. Make sure your life is already fulfilling before she even enters the picture. When you create a life that is rich and engaging, women will naturally be drawn to you, not because you chase them, but because they see that you have something valuable going on. Mistake number 3, being afraid to lose her. This is where most men completely destroy their chances without even realizing it. The moment you become afraid to lose a woman, you start making dangerous compromises. You tolerate disrespect. You start walking on eggshells. You put her happiness above your own. And guess what? The more you do this, the less she respects you. A confident man never fears loss. He understands that if a woman leaves, another will come. He values himself more than the approval of any single person. If you live in fear of losing a woman, you will make weak decisions. You will start prioritizing her needs over your own in a way that damages your self-worth. But when you live with the mindset that you don't need anyone's approval to be happy, everything changes. A high-value man doesn't try to hold on to people who don't appreciate him. He simply walks away, knowing that his value remains unchanged. And paradoxically, this very attitude makes women respect and desire him even more. Mistake number 4, oversharing emotional problems too soon. There is nothing wrong with being emotionally aware, but there's a fine line between being emotionally mature and being emotionally dependent. Many men make the mistake of opening up too soon, sharing their insecurities, past traumas, or fears before a strong connection has been built. And while vulnerability is important, it needs to be earned. Women are naturally drawn to strong, stable men who can navigate life's challenges without relying on someone else for emotional stability. When you overshare too soon, you send a message that you lack control over your emotions. And unfortunately, this can make you look weak rather than deep. Instead of seeking emotional validation from a woman, develop emotional self-reliance. Find healthy outlets for your struggles, whether it's through self-reflection, mentorship, or personal growth. Because when a man can handle his own emotions, he automatically becomes someone that others, including women, respect. Mistake number 5, tolerating disrespect. This is by far the most damaging mistake a man can make. If a woman disrespects you, ignores your boundaries, or treats you poorly, and you allow it, you're teaching her that it's okay to undervalue you. Respect is the foundation of attraction. And once you tolerate disrespect, you lose that foundation completely. This disrespect can come in many forms. Maybe she flakes on plans, makes belittling jokes at your expense, or acts cold and distant to see how much you'll chase her. Whatever form it takes, your response determines how she will continue to treat you. A weak man lets it slide, fearing that calling it out will push her away. A strong man sets a boundary, and if it continues, he walks away. The moment you start valuing yourself more than the fear of losing her, you will finally step into your power. The path to strength and respect. These 5 mistakes are what separate men who are respected, admired, and desired from men who are ignored, rejected, and taken for granted. If you want to become a high-value man, eliminate these behaviors immediately. Stop putting women on a pedestal. Stop being too available. Stop fearing loss. Start valuing yourself. Stop oversharing emotional struggles. Stop tolerating disrespect. When you make these shifts, everything changes. Women will see you differently, respond to you differently, and respect you more. Because you will no longer be a man who seeks validation, you will be a man who commands it. And that's the difference between being tolerated and being truly desired. If you found this valuable, subscribe, because this is just the beginning of your journey toward becoming the strongest, most confident version of yourself.